Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Alexa Nichols here, the beauty wife, and today we are gonna finish caking this face, show some products, and talk about how people really suck when they shop. As like a person, not like they suck at shopping. So first and foremost, that's gonna happen 17 times. Let's get you guys straight and narrow. Here we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's all right. I can slouch a little. So first and foremost, I'm trying out this product, which is the Benefit Bravo Conditioning Primer. So hopefully this can make my brows grow a little bit better and make them not so trash. I got the Pretty Vulgar Setting Powder, which I used, and this is from my BoxyCharm. And it's very cute. I love their packaging. It's just really like aesthetically pleasing to me. I got this, which I posted a picture of. It's like cosmetics. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. But it's a detox activated charcoal mask that I got in my BoxyCharm, and it made my skin feel amazing. We also got a lip gloss from Tarte, which I don't know where it is, but it's on my lips. I think it fell. Yeah, it's down there. It fell. And we have this little mini straightener that we're gonna try to use today. Where in the world did that thing go? I like used it and it's like all right, but like, you know, it's a mini straightener. It kind of pulls my hair and it kind of gives it like a little like clamp vibe, and I'm not liking that, but I don't know. It'll be good for baby hairs pretty much. But it's pink and it's cute. Yeah, we should find that real quick. Where did you go? There it is. As you can see, it's like a little pink guy. It's cute. So I bought that brow stuff. I bought this concealer I've been using, which is from Makeup Revolution. And it's not the one that looks like the Tarte stuff. I literally just had it. Like, come on. I was all prepared, and now I failed at life. Neat. Oh, it's this one. It kind of smells like a crayon. It's very lightweight, but you kind of have to build it up a little bit. But it says you need to build it up. So I bought that, and I bought the brow stuff. The rest was just from my BoxyCharm. And I bought this stuff too. I bought this with my 20% off at Ulta. I bought all three of them. I've tried this one, I really like it, and I own this one and I really like it. So the cucumber one, I'm excited to use. I didn't get my camera, I just have not used it yet. The battery's charging right now, and the last time I was trying to film and like figure out my life, I ran out of time. It's really bright, so it's really hard to see, so I'm like, you know, like. So anyways, we are gonna finish doing my hair. We just need to do my hair and do my highlight and contour and talk about life, and yeah. Christmas is almost here. Who's excited? Because I'm very excited. I love Christmas. I want to watch some Christmas movies. Gonna finish Christmas shopping, get some wrapping paper. I'm just gonna put up my Christmas tree tonight. I know, so it can be like up for a week and then take it down. Probably take me like a month to take it down. Just kidding, it will not. But I want to put it up. I was like, you know what? You just gotta put it up. Like, you have to do it if you want. If you have a Christmas tree, you just gotta do it. So we're still doing that life. Last night I had an interesting night of life at work. I had a customer from actual hell. And of course it was like a crappy old dude who was mad because things aren't convenient for him, basically, is the moral of the story, but we'll tell the story. So I was working customer service yesterday instead of beauty, and I was getting this man's online order pickup. He was old though, and he was already kind of like crabby, and I was just like, oh god. And he was like complaining about the parking space, and I was like, well, you know, like, well, what do you mean? And he was like, well, where's your online order pickup parking? And I was like, oh, it's like just right outside that door. And he was like, well, it says on the front of the building. And I was like, well, it kind of just like depends like how you see the front of the building. But it's like, you know, kind of the front of the building, like our store is just shaped kind of weird, you know, like, I'm sorry about that. And he was like literally like pissed off about it. I was just like, it's like a fucking door. Like, you still got here. It's really not terribly far. And regardless what door you came in, you still have to walk to the back of each side of the store if the customer service was where it has, like, in other stores like mine. Or in, like, the other malls. And so I was just like, okay. And so, you know, I just, like, he was rambling. I'm just, like, ignoring it. And just, like, you know, I'm sorry. Like, it is kind of weird. And I get, like, it's confusing. But, you know, like, you know, he was just being an asshole to me for no reason. So I was just like, okay. And he's like, well, you guys need to do something about that. And I was like, okay, well, like, there's nothing, like, I was like, well, there's nothing I can do. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't go control parking spots. Like, I don't, like, most people who come to our store, like, know where it is. So then, you know, like, that'd be confusing for them. And I get, like, you're a newcomer. But, like, people who've shopped there for the 20-some years it's been open, like, know it. So that'd be, like, weird for them. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't say that, but, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, that'd be weird. So, like, he's, like, rambling on. I'm just, like, you know, giving him his package, just, like, ignoring him. And he's like, well, why can't you do anything? I was like, because, like, I can't do anything. Like, I'm just an associate. Like, and he's like, well, I want to talk to manager. And I was like, well, sir, I'm sorry. Like, they're not going to be able to do anything either. It's just, sorry, my phone is just, like, falling in every place. I was like, you know, there's nothing they can really do either. And he's like, well, on my email, which, like, I don't know how, like, who pays attention to this part of their email, like, because I surely would not. It says there's front parking, blah, 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 for it. And I was like, at the front of your store. And I was just like, okay. Like, I didn't really say anything because I didn't, like, know what I how to react to that. And I was like, okay, well, like, you know, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, leave. Like, you have your package, like, go home. So I gave him his package. And I was like, hey, we'll have, like, a Merry Christmas, you know, like, snarky, but not snarky, but he was being such a dick to me. And I was just like, I literally have, like, less than an hour left. Like, it's my weekend off, my last weekend off before Christmas. Like, I just, like, I feel like crap because I'm sick. I have, like, a cold. Everyone in this house is sick, actually. Like, I'm gonna go out to dinner with my husband tonight. Like, I just want to have, like, end my Friday, go home, change, and, like, you know, have a good dinner day. And so he's still standing there. And I was just like, okay. Like, I don't know what to do. Because he told me that this was, like, an ordeal before, and it's so unorganized and blah, 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 which, like, honestly, I've never had a complaint that way. So, I mean, I worked at my store for over about a little over 5 years now. So I was just like, okay, like, I don't know what the frick you want me to do. And like, he was just standing there, and he's like, well, I want to talk to manager. And I was like, well, he's like, I'm in a hurry, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I, you know, asked her, and I was like, well, I'm sorry, sir. Like, you know, you have a lot of stuff to do right now. So, you know, just, like, I mean, there's a parking thing. I was like, you know, they have to get to their other things and, like, customers and stuff before this. You know, they got to do, like, whatever. And he's like, well, I'm in a hurry. So, like, if you're in a hurry, like, brain thinking, did not say this, okay? Did not say this out loud. Like, in my brain, I'm like, okay, if you're in a hurry and you just want to complain to something that's, like, not going to change, like, leave. Like, don't shop here again, though. Like, again, like, what you're going to tell us, like, it's not that hard. No one wants, like, when people say that, any place or anything, like, unless the person's really trash and, like, the associates are literally, like, the worst people on the planet, which I can tell you is not true about my store at all. My associates and my managements are dope, and, like, how, like, shout out to them for, like, having my back on this and, like, consoling me and, like, making sure I was okay. And he just, like, kept talking, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, fucking me, you know, in my brain. And I'm just like, you know, like, I'm getting frustrated and, like, kind of getting frazzled. And I was like, okay, well, like, I'm trying to get you, like, a manager, you know, like, at the point where, like, I'm, like, kind of stuttering, and I'm just like, you know, like, I'm trying, sir. And, like, I don't know, like, there's just something about him that was, like, really, like, upsetting me. And which, like, I mean, I've had people call me ugly and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, like, whatever. Like, for some reason, like, this guy, like, just, like, A, had it in for me for God knows why. And B, like, it was just, like, really getting under my skin. And I, like, I don't know, like, he just kind of gave me, like, a really big, like, I mean, he was, like, late 60s, early 70s. But he was giving me, like, such, like, a bully vibe, like, for real. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to tell you, no, nothing to do. And he's like, you can't do anything. Can you even do anything at all? And he was like, can't do anything, blah, blah, blah. And he just, like, kept saying, like, basically, like, looking down at me, because he was, like, a tall dude and, like, literally, like, over the counter, like, hovering at me. And I was just like, that already makes me, like, super uncomfortable. I don't like when people are, like, in my bubble anyways. Especially, like, when I have, like, terrible anxiety and I'm, like, already really anxious. I'm just like, oh my god, I just want to go home. And he was just like, do you even know how to do anything? And he just like said that, and like my tears just like welled up in my eyes. Like he's like patronizing me, like telling me I can't do anything, like basically calling me stupid. And he was like, well, like, are you capable, blah blah blah, like, and just like questioning like my worth and stuff. So I was just like, I got frazzled, and I was like, you know what? And I started crying. I was like, I'll have a managers come and help you. And I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with you talking down to me. And I just bolted and left customer service. Like I ran, and I was like on the walkie, like in tears, like, I'm sorry I left customer service, but I'm not gonna deal with this guy. And, like, it just like, he just like got to me, and like, you know, it wasn't like super bad words, and like more so like just him calling me stupid and stuff, which like usually I could take like how he was saying it, and like how condescending, like how he was like looking down at me and basically like degrading me, like I'm just so fucking stupid, like I'm just like this young stupid ass girl who doesn't know anything at all, you know, like so much like I'm better than you, kind of like you work at retail job, like I'm better than you type of shit. Like, you know, like I actually make a really good money, like obviously I'm not gonna say legal purposes, but like I like my job 90% of the time, you know, we all have those days. But I love, like, when I work in beauty, I love all my coworkers, which, like, obviously, like, they have my back. And, you know, my managers were like, if he's still here, like, he's getting asked to leave. Like, he's getting kicked out of the store. Like, no one deserves it. Like, no one in the store is getting talked to my customer, like, or anyone at all. Like, we don't put up with, like, that. We don't, like, there's no tolerance for, like, any type of discrimination or any type of disrespect. And, you know, like, my store is very true to that. Like, even my store manager, you know, he was just like, I'm sorry. And he wasn't there. He didn't deal with it. It's two other ones. And of course they were women. So I'm sure that guy was so happy to deal with that. And, you know, like then he was gone, and everyone's like, you know, like, I'm sorry. And they're like, you're not stupid, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I feel no stupid. Like I was just like, so, and like, then I felt stupid because like I cried and everyone like saw. And then I was like more frustrated because I cried, and like, and I was more pissed off and frustrated myself because I like let this stupid shitty old man like get under my skin. And I was just like, not like, fuck this. But then, you know, like people made me laugh, and I was like, well, it's my weekend off, and like everyone here still loves me, and I still like have my job, and like on Christmas Eve I'm climbing with like managers that are dope. So like, you know, everyone, the fact that like everyone, coworkers and management have my back, I was just like, you know what, like I'm loved, and I'm protected in my job by like, you know, like by people, like respected. So like made me feel a lot better. But I was just like I don't understand like how people can just be like, well, this isn't convenient for me to pick up this fucking shirt, so now I'm gonna take it out on you and fucking ruin your whole dang Christmas. Like seriously, like you're fucking insane for that. Like, unless straight off, if I was like, can I help you, and just like an asshole to him, like yeah, cuss me out, report me, and like I'm an asshole. But if someone's like straight being kind, which I'm always nice. I'm always nice at my work. Even when someone's like, you know, like being sassy, I try to say things in the most respectful way I can. And I've really never like, I usually came out, and I've never really had a situation where I needed to leave and like have a manager come. Like there's been other people in my store that's like, just someone just dragged them to for no reason. But that's never happened to me. And I was just like, I mean, like, I've been called ugly, and like no one's gonna love me, and like, you know, like customers trashing and trying to like say shit to me or to a coworker, or like to my coworkers about me, which they do not let slide because of like when I had black hair and like my appearance and my tattoos and blah 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 blah, like because they're judgmental as shit. But like I was just like, how can you just like, oh, I'm sorry, in like general, like, oh, we sold out of this toy your child want, I'm sorry, like you ruined my fucking Christmas. Like, yeah, definitely, like, let me go. I went to every store, like, I don't know, let's say Target perhaps, since they sell a lot of kids clothes, like every Target in the world, and bought all that doll just so you can't have your Christmas. Like, why is that anyone's fault? Like, I mean, if it's anyone to blame, like, it's your, you know, like, blame for you not getting it right away and taking your time. But at the same time, like, it's not your fault either. Like, if you didn't get that something that someone wanted for Christmas, like, and you should teach your kids, like, you know, or people in general, like, it's about family, and it's about like, or friends or whatever, you know, like, just like being happy holidays, like chilling with everyone you love, and like, you know, and kind of like ending the year on a good note, and being around people who like you care about and love and respect you. But like obviously gifts are sick, but like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even as a person or like as a parent, like, don't, in general, like, don't be upset with yourself because you didn't get someone a Christmas gift, and, you know, like, just teach them to be grateful. And, you know, it's honestly down to the thought that counts. You know, even like a Merry Christmas, like, that's the thought that counts. Like, you took time to just wish me like a happy holiday, like have a good day. Like, that's nice of you. Or like someone saying like have a good day, like you don't know me and you just tell me to have a good day, like you're got good person points for that. Like, I don't know. So I've worked in retail since I was 18. Yes, 18, and I'll be 27. So like I'm used to it, and I'm like, I mean, I got bullied on the internet, bullied in school, blah 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 blah, like used to it. And I think the most thing about like that situation I was talking about that happened last night, which was Friday, today's Saturday, is like because I was bullied and like told I couldn't do things, and like there's things I can't do because of my health, like it just really just like got to be so hard and just like under my skin. And I was just like, I like can't believe this is happening, like what the fuck is wrong with you? And then like I was working with 2 boys at customer service, and like one of them, he's like, you know, younger, and he's with the customer, and I don't think he like even knew what to do, which I don't blame him. Like he's already kind of like, you know, shy and awkward, and like no, I can't, like, no, I would like it more so like it'd be me taking like a customer if that was being rude to him versus like him helping me kind of situation, which is totally fine. I mean, I usually have thicker skin, but like I was just like, oh my god, like I don't understand, you know. And I don't want to like wish ill blood on people, but sometimes I just want to be like, hope your Christmas sucks. Obviously, like no one said anything like that, but like, you know, like karma will get him, and that's on him, and he just made himself look stupid. So, and if you don't want to come to my store because you think it's your baby away, then like that's on you. Like no one wants to help someone who's a dick anyways, or you know, like a bit like a rude ass person. Like no one wants to deal with that. So like not really our loss, because it saves us a lot less stress. But in general too, it's like, this is my tips for anything, whether it's Black Friday, whether it's Christmas, whether it's Memorial Day, like whenever there's big shopping days. It's like, if there's a bunch of sales you want and you're confused to why a bunch of people are here, well, like think why you're there, and that's probably why everyone else is there. And also, if you don't have time to wait in the line, don't go shopping, and don't budge. People try to budge all the time in the jewelry counter, because our jewelry counter is like right next to the checkout by like our Mrs. clothing and stuff. And I mean, I usually like work over there since I like help between, you know, like beauty. It's been really busy in jewelry, so you know, I help hop, and you know, we usually take next in line that are waiting in the long line and bring them to us, you know. And people try to budge, and I'm like, you know, you're not next in line, and that's really rude. And people get pissed and like will be like, I'm never shopping here again. Like, you're mad because you wanted to budge in front of like 15 other people and you didn't get your baby way. Like, sorry, that's like, you're not entitled, and that's really unfair to everyone else who's been waiting longer than you. And most of the people who've been waiting, you know, like they're like, oh my gosh, your lines go super fast and are super nice. So like, F you, my dude. Like, no one's ruining your Christmas. PSA of life, which we're gonna end this video on probably. Maybe we might do a little eyeshadow look, is no one's ruining your Christmas but you. Especially if you're a person shopping and you're mad at someone. Like, unless someone like literally like destroys your family, then maybe they ruined your Christmas. But like someone in retail, because you didn't get something you want, you didn't get out of the store fast enough, or something like came in late or whatever, we ran out or whatever, like any store ever, grocery store even, like they didn't ruin your Christmas, and don't let it ruin your Christmas. Like, so it's other ways around it. There's, you know, yes. So we're gonna end that on this note. I look bronzy. Oh yeah, bronzy. Actually, nah, I probably will do some blind look. I'm gonna go finish my Christmas shopping. And thanks for listening to me rant. I really actually hope everyone has a great Christmas and a great weekend. And I'm gonna use my camera next time I make a video. It's been a month, so I really needed to like, and I love you guys, and follow me on my socials. Don't ever be like hesitant to DM me, message me, tweet at me, comment, whatever. I'm down to make friends. I'm down to help people out with skincare. I think definitely too, like this whole experience has like pushed me more to create more content, and like hopefully like do something more with that, and also like give advice in like shitty ass situations. So love you guys, and maybe I'll do a video later. Bye bye.